Who you gonna call? Dadnarok. Dadnarok reacts to the new Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
Hey, this is a new trailer. The first trailer was dropped, I don't know, about maybe 18 months ago now. And this is a victim of COVID. It was originally supposed to come out June 2020.
What, did it not get its shot?
No, we're a long way from June 2020 and it still hasn't come out. But now it's slated to come out this Thanksgiving season. But yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife. You know I'm excited about it.
I think you are. This is one of the most anticipated movies for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the series, but this is something like this was your go-to for you.
Yeah, this goes right to my childhood there. All kinds of adventures with the four Ghostbusters in cartoon form too. Cartoon form, comic book form. But I say, why don't we just get right
let's just get it. Let's just jump into it.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
You're a great mom.
I don't know. I'm fine with Trevor, but with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the outside.
That's normal. She's an awkward, nerdy kid.
Maybe a new home can be an opportunity to start fresh. I just wish she'd get into some trouble.
There's still time.
There it is.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
We're completely broke, and my grandfather left us this creepy old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Your father wasn't much of a homemaker. He could hardly keep the power on.
You're saying he left us nothing?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
You went with the station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine. What is happening here?
Somehow, a town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Maybe it's the apocalypse. Egon came out here for a reason.
Hey, Drock.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever
Minibus.
seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
That's funny.
Oh my god.
You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
The whole city. It's like The Walking Dead.
Oh, that looks like the end of the first one. Walmart. Whoa!
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
We're ready to believe you. We're closed.
Oh. Oh. PS5. Okay. I don't think that's part of the movie.
Nope. What'd you think?
That looked good.
Oh, you're gonna like this one here.
Hearing her at the end made me cry. I've never been so excited for a movie release. Me too.
Yeah. Sean's right there with you.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps when I seen, Ecto 1. The first time when they first kind of showed it in the shed.
Yeah.
Got the same one here. Again, yeah, we got some Slimer. Look at that.
That was actually Muncher. That was a new ghost.
Oh no, was it Slimer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hurry, Sean, open my biscuits. Oh, I don't know what that has to do with Ghostbusters, but we appreciate you. See.
Well, I mean, I'm pumped for it. I know. I mean, Sean's pumped for it. I enjoy seeing them. I'm afraid they're going to go too far with it. Like, are they going to go too much like the Power Rangers when they went ahead and did basically like a reboot, all the young kids, the whole deal? We may have lost Sean here. I'm not sure where he went. He's got that goofy look on his face, but it works. But I mean, I always love the franchise. I love seeing like the marshmallow guys laying on the chocolate, getting toasted. I thought that was a pretty funny little scene.
My network
Hey.
ghosted me. I'm back.
You're back.
Okay, so Ghostbusters, huge franchise that I've been, a fan of since I was a kid. Like one of the first ones that I remember loving, like Masters of the Universe, Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, like those, the instant nostalgia for me. This is a new take on it. Like we've never seen a Ghostbusters movie outside of New York City. This is almost has like a Spielberg vibe to it. Just the shot, like it's shot beautifully. It's just like the panning shots of the environment and like the Ecto-1 driving through the field there and stuff.
Yeah. Are you worried at all that they may be going too far to the, I don't want to say like Stranger Things feeling, but more like the Power Rangers reboot, just that like too kid oriented and away from what the movie was?
I mean, yes and no. It's not going to feel like the first one, but it kind of already feels more like the first one than the reboot did in 2016. Like, say what you will about the all female cast or whatever. I didn't mind the cast. I thought the movie was like a lot sillier than it needed to be. The one a few years ago, and the ghosts looked like way cartoony, and this one's like it's taking the ghosts and the horror elements from the first one and applying it to, younger kids. They're clearly they're Egon's grandkids. This is Egon's family. And you can't have Harold Ramis and Egon. You can't. I'm never going to see the original 4 Ghostbusters, strap the packs to their back again. It's just not going to happen. Because Harold Ramis is no longer with us. So
unless it becomes one of those ghosts.
Yeah, unless, right? I hope they don't do any kind of like CG thing like that. But I feel like this is the next best thing. Like what are my other loves? I love, early Spielberg, like E.T., Jaws, Jurassic Park. And this has like a big feeling towards that. You mentioned Stranger Things. It's kind of hard not to make the comparison because Ben Wolfhard,
one of the main characters,
yeah, he's in this. So, I mean, I think it does carry that vibe. And Stranger Things themselves, even season 2, the kids were dressed as
came out in the Ghostbusters get up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a mutual admiration kind of thing. I'm totally looking forward to it. I think it's got a great vibe. Like I know that Jason Reitman is the director, and he's the son of the original director, Ivan Reitman. He was actually had a bit part in Ghostbusters 2 when he was a kid. He was like 11. And it's like they kept it in the family. And that surprise at the end with Dan Aykroyd answering the phone at Ray's Occult, his bookstore that he owned in Ghostbusters 2, that was a big reveal.
And said they were closed.
Yeah.
No, so, that was actually really fun to hear. No, I like the idea. I'm all in for it. I'm game. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I had a thought, and I think
that's a fear. I think that's a fear out there where it's going to be too different for folks that kind of love that original movie, and it was like they loved the comedy aspects about it. Like they like it more like a comedy, like Stripes or Blues Brothers, or they think of Ghostbusters as a Bill Murray comedy. As opposed to, I think of Ghostbusters as the cartoon, as this world that they built. I think of Gozer, Slimer, Stay Puft. Yeah. Like I think of all the things outside of that, original thought. If you come in here expecting that it's going to be like an old school 1980s Bill Murray comedy, it's just not.
Yeah, well, that's what I think I was going to go with. I liked how they went ahead and were paying homage to the original.
Yeah,
I mean, they're showing like them watching YouTube videos. I mean, they got the Ecto-1 in there. They've got there's plenty of connections back to it,
right?
But I also want. I mean, when I think Ghostbusters too, I think there's a level of goofiness.
Yeah,
and I kind of want a little bit of that goofy. I almost felt like they went more towards like like you were saying, more like the horror kind of feeling to it. Definitely with that monster running out of Walmart. I mean, it had more. I mean, the dead guy, the zombie type setup.
Yeah.
So I mean, I want to see some of that. Now, they did give me some goofy. Stay Puft being put on a graham cracker.
Right.
The little ones that I kind of chuckled at that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's right up your alley, like minion type goofy humor that the kids. It's a blend, right? Like I think this director is going to be able to get that blend. I think this is maybe the first Ghostbusters was one of those things where it's like for us 80s kids, it was like almost like you're watching your very first horror movie because it was a comedy with Bill Murray, and we were aware of the cartoon as a kid, as we got a little older. and it had a lot of horror elements in it without being like a straight horror film. And I think they'll find the blend in here, because I think you'll find goofy stuff like the little mini puffs, but you also find like the terror dog, like those are scary.
Yeah.
But I think some things have to be scary, or otherwise there's no threat, right? I mean, if there's nothing scary to fight, then the Ghostbusters aren't really heroes. They're just, whatever. But, you give them an obstacle and they overcome it, then it makes for a better story.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm looking
in the sewer this time.
Oh, yeah. Vigo. You guys can tell I'm looking forward to it. So that's it. That's the reaction to Ghostbusters Afterlife.
There we go. Well, guys, we got right into Ghostbusters. We didn't even tell them anything about us.
We are Dadnarok. We do trailer reactions, of course. This is one of them. We do an after show to a lot of the hit shows that come out, a lot of the stuff on Disney Plus, like Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Mandalorian. But also right now, we just started a Ted Lasso after show. Ted Lasso is on Apple TV Plus. It premieres every Friday, new episodes. And we go live on Twitch, Twitter, and maybe Facebook too. Facebook too. Why not?
Yeah.
10 p.m. Friday nights, you'll see us doing a live reaction show to an after show to Ted Lasso.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for checking this out with us, and hope to see you on Friday. And until then, we go ahead and say, keep it cheesy.
See ya.